up, guys? Welcome to another episode of NHBWR, No Holds Barred Wrestling Radio. This is our Raw review. My name is Kyle. I'm your host, as always. I'm here only with my co-host, Phil.
Hello.
And we'll get right into this Raw. An interesting Raw tonight. A lot of interesting things happening.
Indeed.
The Payback Fallout Raw. We'll get right into it in the opening segment. Evolution basically coming out, talking about their Payback match, talking about them losing, and then Batista suddenly cuts Triple H off, saying, "You know what? I was promised a title shot here. I went out and run the Royal Rumble. I want my singles title match." And Triple H basically says, "The job's not done until we beat the Shield. I've never quit from anything in my life." And Batista basically agreed with that and quit. Batista quit.
Yep.
I cannot believe this. I quit. He quit again.
This must be, the second or third time he's quit? Yeah, I guess he's got to promote that Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know if he'll be back after that. Who knows?
But, yeah, Batista's gone.
Yeah, so there's a vacant spot in Evolution for now.
Yep. Moving into match number 1, we had the 2 matches from Payback and tag team matches tonight. We had Sheamus and RVD against Cesaro and Bad News Barrett. This was not too bad of a match. A couple good spots here and there, but it was the typical faces winning this tag team match and heels losing. In a sort of way, though, Cesaro left Bad News Barrett in the middle of the ring on his own to face RVD and Sheamus and RVD took advantage of that and basically won the match via bro kick and 5 stars frog splash. Other than that, it was a pretty decent match. Maybe this is the start of a feud between Cesaro and Bad News Barrett, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, Cesaro and Paul Heyman, they decided that they've had enough of this match and ditch, so yeah, I can definitely see a feud starting between them.
Yep.
And a title run for Cesaro, maybe.
Yep. Going into the segment after, it was a pretty weird, pointless fill-in segment that Raw usually puts together. Damien Sandow coming out and Stevenson.
Oh boy, I totally even forgot about this. This was
This is how bad it was. Phil even forgot about this. He comes out in a Stevenson jersey, just talks about the Pacers and the NBA Finals, and shows off his skills. I guess you call those skills. And
yeah, he played around with the basketball.
Thank you, Big Show. Comes out and fucking ends it. Gives him a WMD, and then slam dunks the whatever they had set up in the ring there. Some kids basketball net, whatever. Pointless
Big
segment.
Show destroyed it pretty easily.
And Ruff puts in these little filler types of segments that just to fill in the 3 hours. And why this is the problem. You have 3 hour Raw. You gotta have these little pointless segments that no one gives a shit about to fill in the 3 hour gap. And then you always go over 3 hours. This is what I mean. You have these pointless segments that don't need to be there. You still go over 3 hours anyways. But anyways, moving into the second match, Kofi Kingston versus Bo Dallas. We saw a little bit more out of this match than we usually seen in a couple of Bo Dallas matches that he's had. Not anything interesting I saw this match. Kofi Kingston showing a lot of high-flying spots. Bo Dallas showing a lot of his NXT moves. He's one of these NXT talents that have been brought up that needs to keep this up. To bring that NXT style wrestling to WWE. I mean, I don't understand why they use it in NXT and don't bring it up to WWE. But
yeah, I mean, Bo Dallas, he's got that running bulldog as his finisher. Pretty cool finisher. Tonight it was done pretty sloppily though.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Bo Dallas, he's showing more of his villainous side. You know, antagonizing the Pacers today and the Blackhawks yesterday and whatnot. The crowd chanting "boring, boring," which is pretty funny. All these wordplay with the word "bo." I find him entertaining. I'm liking it so far, and yeah, I want to see what Bo Dallas' first feud will be.
After that, we had Stephanie McMahon come out talking about the World Heavyweight Championship. Quickly interrupted by John Cena. This was kind of unexpected. I wasn't expecting him to come out and address about this, but typical John Cena to come out and address being the top superstar and being the champion. Comes out, talks about how Daniel Bryan how he was injured just like Daniel Bryan, him having to give up the title, but he says Daniel Bryan deserves what he's worked so hard for and shouldn't have to give up the titles. And then Stephanie basically says, well, I should give you a chance, just like I'm giving Daniel Bryan a chance. I'm going to give you a chance against Daniel Bryan's opponent, and then puts him in a match against Kane right away. And jumping into that match, it was a very short match, nothing really interesting. John Cena kind of looked like he was going to get the upper hand, like a typical John Cena match, but Kane ends up beating him down into the corner when doesn't answer to the 5 count, gets DQ'd, and they kind of brawl outside the ring after. I guess we're going to see a John Cena and Kane feud up until Money in the Bank.
Oh, God.
At least it's not Bray Wyatt. I mean, I know it's a terrible feud to feud because they've already done this before, but
Yeah, Bray Wyatt, he was MIA tonight. He's going to return on SmackDown because, missing Raw, that equates to a return on SmackDown.
Yeah, he's taking a little hiatus, a day hiatus.
So. 1 day hiatus.
Yeah.
Or a 4-day if you follow WWE canon.
Yeah. Other than that, getting to match number 4, we have Nikki Bella against Alicia Fox and Oksana. Guess Stephanie McMahon burying the Bella twins even more because of Brie Bella quitting. I'm going to bury your sister. Puts them in a handicap match. She basically gets buried and gets squashed. Wasn't really entertaining. It was typical what everyone thought was going to happen. And that's pretty much it. And moving into match number 5, we have Swagger against Adam Rose. Again, another very quick match. Nothing too special, but I would like to see, again, this is another one of those NXT talent people that has the NXT talent available to use, but they don't use it. They come up to WWE and they do these stupid gimmicks and they don't have actual wrestling matches. But people want to see this. They don't want to see all these gimmicks. I mean, yeah, you got to play the fans, you got to play to the entertainment business, but you also want to see some wrestling. You don't want to have these stupid 2-minute wrestling matches. Anyways, I'm getting in a little bit of a rant here, but that was all that came out of that match.
I don't remember much about it except for Adam Rose's finisher, which is really cool. It's like a flip over bulldog or something. It's a pretty sick finisher.
I'll have to see what he names that later. I'm going to guess he's going to call it the Rosebud or something
Rosebud,
like that.
yeah, that's my call.
Match number 6 was actually a pretty good match. The Usos against Erick Rowan and Luke Harper. I thought this was match of the night, even though it kind of only was the longest match of the night. I'm picking this for match of the night. It was a very good match. There was a lot of good spots. Erick Rowan had an interesting finish. Erick Rowan and Luke Harper won this match. Erick Rowan with an interesting looking side slam. The way he executed it, and it was very cleanly done by Erick Rowan. We don't see a lot of this out of Erick Rowan lately.
You got the pinfall tonight, and I'm guessing they have to get a tag team title shot soon. I mean, I'd like to see a tables match. I mean, we got a preview of it on at Payback yesterday, and I would really like to see some type of hardcore match between the two tag teams.
Yep, we're hoping that for Money in the Bank. I think that'd be one of my prediction matches. Would be a tag team title match between Usos and Luke Harper and Erick Rowan.
Definitely.
Yep. Going into the next match was a Money in the Bank, the first Money in the Bank qualifying match, whether it be for the briefcase or that was the other thing Stephanie McMahon said. I forgot about that, guys. Daniel Bryan, if he does not medically cleared at the end of the month at Money in the Bank to participate in a stretcher match against Kane, he's going to have to leave the titles.
Yeah, you'll have to vacate them, and then the Money in the Bank match will be for the titles instead of for the briefcase.
So the first qualifier for either or, we have Dolph Ziggler against Alberto Del Rio. This ended up being a very good match. It looked like Ziggler was going to win, but a good counter by ADR, and ADR actually pulled up the victory here.
Yeah.
He gets his entrance job, but he still comes up with the victory. This is awesome, because we've seen in the last couple of weeks that ADR has been losing a lot of matches. I'm glad they're putting him in the Money in the Bank qualifying and actually have him win a match against Dolph Ziggler, who's getting a lot of crowd support this match. But good for ADR on this win.
Yeah, Del Rio, the first qualifier. I don't know how many people will be in the match this year, but Del Rio, he's won it before. Let's see if he can win it again.
Yep. Moving quickly into match number 8 was Ryback against Goldust and Sin Cara. Cody Rhodes picked the partner for Goldust because he doesn't believe that he himself is the best partner for Goldust. The match looked promising. They look like they're going to win, but again, a good job match by Ryback, just kicking the shit out of both of them and then coming up with the victory. Once again, Ryback coming up with another victory.
Yeah, raking in the victories, and meanwhile, Goldust, he's like consoling Sin Cara, but he's obviously disappointed in his new tag team partner. Is he going to reunite with Cody Rhodes earlier, or is Goldust just going to be fighting with a different partner every week, kind of like Brian Kendrick like 5 years ago? I don't know. We'll see.
Other than that, there was a pointless Rusev segment after this. I really want to talk about some Russian ceremony.
I totally zoned out during this.
I don't really care. We're just going to move past that. Going into the last thing, it was supposed to be the main event, Randy Orton against Roman Reigns, and didn't end up having a match, but something really kicked us in the ass here. Something that no one predicted. The Shield are in the ring. HHH and Randy Orton come out. They got down towards near the ring, and Triple H basically just says, since we went with Plan A at Payback, we're going to have to go with Plan B. And what happens after, we could not believe. Jaw-dropping. Seth Rollins turns on the Shield. Yes, you heard it right, guys. Seth Rollins turned on the Shield and hit both Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns in the back with chairs. Beat the shit out of them with the chairs. Holy crap. I can't believe this actually happened.
Yep, this shocked me more than the Undertaker streak ending at WrestleMania. I'm pretty depressed about this. I was hoping the Shield would last for a long time. Well, longer than this, I
I
mean.
don't even know what to think about this. Is Seth Rollins a new member of Evolution? I'm guessing this is what they're going to do. Now they're going to have to find maybe a new member for S.H.I.E.L.D., or maybe they're just going to split up into singles. But other than that, this was crazy ending to Raw. Pretty good Raw, so in my books. Good pay-per-view follow-up show. Hopefully SmackDown follows up with that, which is SmackDown, so we never know. Other than that, that's it for Raw, guys. Leave us a comment down below on your thoughts on Raw. Hit that like button. Follow us on Twitter at NoHoldsBarredWR and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host, Kyle. Co-host, Phil.
Yep.
We're done.